Good morning.
Noel, good morning. Good to see you. How you doing today?
I just got up. I'm a little stiff, but I'm so much less stiff from the accident. Yay!
Sorry, I'm muted. You're doing much better. Have you been having physical therapy and massages, whatever that is?
Yeah, 3 times a week.
Wow.
Ultrasound, massage, adjustments,
Yeah.
and something else. I forget.
Okay. The light, yes, leave it. Thank you. Hi class, good to see you. Good morning.
Hi, Loveness.
Hi,
Hi, Noel.
How are you today?
How is it with the wildfire in Portland?
Oh no.
Is the weather good?
Oh no.
Better?
Oh no.
It's better. It's better.
It's better on your side. What happened to us over here? I'm near Gresham, like on 181st and Halsey. It's bad. Today is the worst of all the days since the beginning of the smoke. Today is the worst. We can't see. It's supposed to be sunny, and we're supposed to be sun coming out. It looks like when the cloudy winter, but it's not cloud from winter or anything. It's just smoke.
But Loveness, the winds have died down.
Yes, there's no winds, but the smoke on our side here, maybe it was pulling. Now it has moved towards the north a lot. We are
the smoke is still really bad here. I agree, but we're not as in as much danger.
Yes, there is no danger except for the breathing part only. Yeah, the danger of fire, no. And when
do we have equipment in the house to clean the air? Is it possible to clean the air inside?
I'm guessing a lot of air purifiers, people are purifying, buying lots of those, but at the same time, it's just right now what we did is just close the window, so we are breathing the air that's inside of the house without opening. But once you open the door a little bit to come in, you can smell it. As someone opens the door, you can smell it coming in. Yeah, we just need to go get the purifiers. I thought, should we go? I haven't really thought of that, but it's like I'm thinking it's gonna be purifying what's in here. Yes. I don't know. Will it take 3 days, 4 days? I don't know. Here comes Dav. Okay, so I need to make some of you.
What level of emergency you're living at that time? Is it already 1?
I thought we were at 1. I haven't checked. I don't listen to news much, but I need to. I need to watch and look and Google as well. We might be at level 1, or maybe not. Maybe not even. I don't think they are planning to evacuate people for the air as much as they want to evacuate for the fires.
Yeah, Clackamas went down their level last night, and where I live on the other side of Portland, we're not even a level.
I see. Please, Harmon, I like that. You're not. Yeah, we were kind of close to 1, but I haven't checked. Right now, today it's worse than it was yesterday. Just the smoke, not the fires. Hi, Dav. Good to see you. We make you a host really quick, and everyone else. Everyone is a host here. We are all hosting. It's not like one person is hosting. It's a village thing. It takes a village to host someone. In Africa, we all host each other. Everyone is a host. Take our host over there. The boys will, if you came to the countryside, the boys will take the visitor to where the cows are, the goats are, how they drink, how they eat, and you learn to see how we live with our stuff.
Beautiful.
It used to be like
I
that.
apologize, my video is not working right now. I don't know what happened. I only have a virtual background.
Oh.
I have no, I'm trying to press buttons over here. So it's been out since last night, so I'm not sure, but I'm here. So.
That happened a lot. So thank you so much for joining. And yeah, so one thing that I just found out is Okay, Trina. Oh, Trina is leaving. We'll still go hiking. I love you. Do you want the soup? I seriously wish I could take you with me. Trina is gonna be leaving the state for a little bit, and so she's packing, and she just bought the ticket, so she might not be joining us today. It's okay. And so the baobab tree. So I was looking at the picture this morning, and then as I was looking at the picture, and something else inspired me to look online. So when I went to look online, I found out more about the baobab tree. So I was asking Google, how long does the baobab tree live to be? And on Google, when you ask, the Google voice says 1,000 to 1,500, but the written material says 3,000 to 6,000 years the baobab tree can live. So then I'm wondering how old this baobab tree is, and then and there is more into it. It looks like there's more deep wisdom we can get from this tree. I was wondering yesterday, I was like, wow. Oh, here's the cool part about it. I think I saved it. The cool part about it is that, here it is. I want to try to read if I can find it. Okay, here it is. Listen, if you were here yesterday, if you heard me talk yesterday, when I said this tree, the roots, with the upper part looks like the roots. Do you guys remember that part? Yeah, if you don't remember, that's fine. But yesterday I was talking about,
Yes.
yeah, and I went to read this morning. Listen to this on one of the place on Google. It says, all baobab trees are deciduous trees ranging in height from 5 to 20 meters. The baobab tree is a strange looking tree that grows in low-lying areas in Africa and Australia. It can grow to enormous size. That's not what I was reading. Wait a minute. No. Anyway, it talks about, okay, here it is. When bare of leaves, here it is. When it doesn't have leaves, when it's bare of leaves, the spreading branches of the baobab look like roots sticking up into the air. Rather, if it had been planted upside down. I thought that was really cool that yesterday I was talking about that. They were just showing me that, if you really look, because we can't see the roots of it. So they were inspiring me to talk about how, when you're looking at it, it's really, its roots looks just like that, but imagining that if it's planted upside down, this is how it will look. And I just thought it was a great coincidence. I've never thought of researching the baobab tree because I grew up with it, I never thought there's anything else to learn from it. So, but when that happened, it just shows that this baobab tree is communicating with us. It wants to share the wisdom as we ask, right? That's the way nature does. When we follow nature's way and we ask nature, it will teach us things. So when that wisdom came yesterday, I did not know it's actually someone is written them down. Maybe that's how the roots really looks, because that's what I saw yesterday. So the roots going down and outward and down and outward, which is what we do when we do this foundation practice. And I try to say, let's see it that way, our roots grounded on the ground. So our feet being planted on the ground, but the middle of the center of our core by the Hui-Yin point, the point that's between the genitals and the anus, right there, there's a center point called a Hui-Yin acupuncture point. But coming from that center point, going all the way down to Mother Earth, you can feel anchored if you really concentrate on growing your roots down to Mother Earth and be grounded and grow this foundation energy centers we have. So I see us being like planted down, like anchored like that. And then going up, it's like this beacon of light also at the same time, like in the middle, the core, our core is straight and solid, and it can go deep down or it can go way up without being shakable. That's how strong it is. It doesn't matter how big that beam of light, that anchored core of our being is, whether it's fat or it's thin, it's very strong. It goes all the way down to Mother Earth and then up. So now when we do the foundation practice, we are trying to grow it to be as big and fat and tall and fat as the baobab tree. So that's the beauty of and the wisdom of the baobab tree. that we are realizing. It is not, I'm not saying it is the only longest living tree, because the redwood, California, those other trees in California, they are also very old. They can grow to be very old. They are stronger, actually. They are way stronger in, I don't know what to call it, but this tree here, it doesn't have, it says, if you go read about it, it's very fluffy, it's spongy. It doesn't have those rings. You know, trees have rings. You can tell how old the tree is by calculating the rings. One ring here, another ring here. This tree is hard to know the rings. That tells how many years. It's weird. I think it's filled with more water than it is filled with the core. So anyway, that was an observation of the baobab tree. And when we use this, it chose to serve. It chose for us to really start to think more deeper about nature. How can we connect more with nature? What can we learn from nature? You know, when we go in the forest hiking, what can we do to connect with this nature? So nature today wants me to offer us a blessing with a song, Mother Earth song, Mother Gaia. Let's think about the fires that are burning in all our states and in all around the world. Let's think about all the natural disasters that's happening around the world, that's happening in us. You know, there is also natural disasters within ourselves, because we are a small universe. What happens in the small universe happens in the bigger universe. So as a small universe, what's happening within us? What's happening inside of us? Dav, if possible, do you mind sharing the link of this? Some people still don't know that we do weekends in the chats on what do you call it? WhatsApp. So yeah, the natural disasters are happening within us. Some of them we made them ourselves, so those we can call them the man-made disasters, right? Because there's man-made disasters out there, and there's natural disasters. We also make our own disasters, you know, so we are that part of that man that makes that disaster. So we create the disasters through our negativity, through our negative mindsets, ego, beliefs, negative mindsets, and negative beliefs, ego, attachments, and more, right? In holding on to anger, holding on to negativity, judging other people, looking down upon other people, and looking down upon ourselves too, judging ourselves, because we are one with everything and everyone. We are the small universe. So what we do affects our planet. What we do affects our planet. So when we start to take care of us and say, today I want to be healthy, I want to be happy, I want to be able to have clean lungs that are able maybe to purify this air, if that's a thing, you know, maybe it is that you can. If I say my lungs, please be strong, don't be affected by that. Hey, that works. So we can do that. And doing the core foundation and doing forgiveness can get us to survive the extreme natural disasters and extreme man-made disasters. That's why we gather here and being surrounded by the baobab tree, and the baobab tree sharing its beauty, its wisdom, its power to stay longer on Mother Earth and be able to serve longer. And I'm not saying we're not going to die, we're all going to die, but we can prolong our lives when we take care of ourselves. What do we eat? Do we exercise? If you don't exercise, if you've never exercised, maybe this is the time we should be thinking of either exercising or eating healthy, because things are getting unhealthy. So we need to find ways of enhancing a little bit of that healthiness inside of us, what we eat. I know I've kind of had derailed a little bit off my tricks of eating well, and I'm cautious. You know, I don't just bungee, or what do you call it, binge on sweets and cakes, and except we had a cake yesterday, my son's cake. Actually, I need it. Let me share with you my son's cake really quick. Let's get some water doing that, and come and bless the water and get some more good stuff happening. Where's my water thing? Water, where are you? Amazing. I'm gonna close. You can listen to yourself all you want over there. Okay, so I want to share my son's birthday. We celebrated it yesterday, and I don't know if you can see it. I'll try to put it so you can see it. Stop the sharing of this. Come on now. Okay, good. So here we go. My son's name is Sean. So this one's the part I wanted to eat, but I just ate a little bit on the sides. I don't like too much sweets, So the cake, we have it and it stays there for like until we throw it away for a month or so, still sitting in the fridge. And this is supposed to be ice cream cake. So he turned 11. This boy was born on 09/09/09 when Rulin and Master Shah met. The very first day they met for the first time is the day I was giving birth to my son. I call him my 999 baby. His name is Sean. His middle name is Shaka. So I'm gonna have a bite of this as we celebrate Sean's birthday. Enjoy it with me. Sweet, sweets. Now I'll eat a little bit of that. Okay. So now let's bless the water and have a sip of water. And as we invite all the holy beings to please come and bless us, bless our water as appropriate. Let's think about what we want this water to do for us. And let's, Snoop, you don't eat my cake. Snoopy, no, no, no. Lie down, lie down. Good boy, good boy. But I'm not gonna give you my cake, sorry. It's my cake, not for you. Well, what do we want this water to do for us? What do we want is to bless, It doesn't have to be something physical. You can bless my finances. I can say, as I drink this water, I'd love for this water to be blessing my mom. I'm drinking through me. I want to feel healthy so I can connect with my mom. And, as I'm thinking good thoughts about her, singing love, peace, and harmony for her, or as I offer her a blessing, whatever that is, for my family, harmony, whatever that is. I want to feel better, or finances, or relationship, whatever. So now think about what this water you want it to do for you, and then send love into your water. Send some love, love. I love you, my water. I love you. I love you. You are life. You are part of me. You are the most percentage in me. I am 70 or 80% water. Wow. I thank you. I love you. I'm so grateful to you. Please receive my love. Receive my love. Receive my love. So when I drink you, I'm drinking love. So I'm asking also my love to go to everyone's water. Just go and bless everyone's water as appropriate. Sending my love to everyone's water. Sending my love to Dan's water, to Noel's water, to Klaus' water, to Dove's water, and to Loveness's water. All the holy beings' water in here. And we're going to ask the divine to bless the water. Mighty divine water, blessings, treasures, nutrients, elixirs, vitamins, and all the good stuff that we need in the water to purify this water, to help us, to bless us as appropriate. Transmission. Oh, how? Thank you. Let's drink. I don't want to touch my bottle because I put lip gloss. My daughter gave me the lip gloss. That's sticky. Like, that's not my lips right now. That's sticky. I just want to. Okay, wonderful. So now we call on the holy beings to please come and join us at this time. All layers of the divine, all layers of heaven, heaven above heaven, all layers of all planets, stars, galaxies, and all universes. Dear Mother Earth, dear Mother Earth, dear Mother Earth, we love you, we honor you, we appreciate you. Could you please help us, bless us, send your love To all those that are troubled at this time, as we also send our love to you. You are troubled and you are doing the best you can, but you cannot do it alone. You need us also to realize that we need to help you to not struggle so much with natural disasters and man-made disasters. I hear some people are setting fires on purpose, you know, whatever that is, whether it's true or it's not, we send them our love. All the animals that are being affected, every living thing that's being affected by these fires, we send our love to you. We invite you to please come and join us at this time. We will sing Love, Peace, and Harmony in soul language, soul song, English, and Mandarin. We invite all the souls that are affected by every natural disaster, including the waters in Zimbabwe. People have no water, and all our parts of the world, there's many other wars and other things. We invite each and every one of you to please come and join us. Let's sing Love, Peace, Harmony together. Lula, lula, li. Lula, lula, li. Lula, lula, li. Lula,
I love my heart and soul.
I
I love all humanity and hearts and souls together.
Love, peace, and
Peace and harmony, Mandarin, Chinese. Oh, I worship the
Oh,
oh,
Janai Janai
let's try it in Hawaiian. Hello.
Eloha Maya Eloha Epi mai puai kako Aloha Malohia Aloha Aloha Malohia Aloha.
Let's do German, Dutch. Is it Dutch? In German.
we can both.
Ich
Ich
liebe
liebe mein Herz und meine Seele. Ich liebe die ganze Menschheit. Vereint Herzen und Seelen. Liebe, Frieden und Harmonie. Liebe, Frieden und Harmonie.
my language. My mom's language. Ngiyayithanda inhliziyo nomoya wami. Ngiyabuthanda ubuntu bonke. Hlanganisa inhliziyo nomoya. Thando lokuthula nokuhlalisana kahle. Thando lokuthula nokuhlalisana kahle. My father's language. Ndinoda moyo nemoya. Ndinoda unuse. Bathanidza moyo nemoya. Rugare Zira, no, so much liquid coming from Mother Earth and heaven. I'll sing my grandmother's language, Sutu. Kirata piluni moya. Kirata butu mote. Chamo oya ni pilu. Lirato. Neururi sanabutin. Lirato neururi sanabutin. This is the first time this month I started singing in my, maybe starting last month, in my grandma's language. And what amazes me is that it's actually, I was supposed to have been doing this singing in this language for a while. I could not put the words together. I had not spoken the language in a while. And then all of a sudden the words just started coming back together. I was like, oh, perfect. So the last part, I'm going to be asking them to actually give me the right word to put it well. But so Love, Peace, and Harmony is the foundation this month. In next week, they are fundraising for Zimbabwe to build the water wells in Zimbabwe, to bring water in Zimbabwe. And so for people in Zimbabwe to be seeing this background in me, it's really almost like, what are you doing? Even the Victoria Falls, the world's wonder, is dried, I think is dried. If to see the Kariba Dam, the Kariba River, Zambezi River drying, it's historic. The Victoria Falls has never dried. Maybe did many years, maybe 400 years ago, I don't know, but not in my lifetime. So this is very historic. Everything that's happening, we need to pay attention and strengthen ourselves so we can be able to survive this and be able also to sing Love, Peace, and Harmony to allow the rains to come. We can chant Love, Peace, and Harmony when we teach our people, our friends, our communities to sing Love, Peace, and Harmony. Miracles happen. Growing up, I saw our people went out to the woods, to the caves. They went to the caves to sing for the rain. They believed they were the water spirits. When they went to the caves to sing, and they went either to the caves and sometimes they'll go to the, I don't know, to the places that they knew they were the water spirits. And the rains came. They'll go there for like a week. Stay there. I don't know if they went for longer than that, but I knew they went for a while and sing until the water comes, then they come back home. I knew this is something that we grew up doing, but our children, because we raised our children in the city, they don't know any of that. Nobody taught them that. Even in the books in schools, fewer books talks about it. But I'm talking my generation. It's not that far away. It's not that far. My generation going back, just 40 something years ago. Going back, they still did this. I don't know if they still do. I need to check if they still do. If they are not, I need to I think they are. They are. But I don't know how much they believe in it anymore and how much the practice is being done in that most powerful way anymore. This other people's way of life we've wanted to learn and do has led us to forget our way of being. We knew the way, we knew the wisdom, we had the key to do it. And then my generation, some of them, they're like, yeah, that stuff doesn't work anymore. Most of them, yeah, I'm educated now, city stuff, it's all TV and Hollywood is all I want. I've been there, I've done it. If I had allowed myself to go there, I could have stayed there forever. But I loved my culture. I still love my culture. So I said, I'm going to get on stage and sing and dance and perform and do traditional dance and do music and travel around the world and share my culture, preserving my culture because it's beautiful. If I lose that, I've lost a big part of me. A big part of me. We had waters like this, we'll go in the woods there. I remember greenery like that. Just green, the birds are singing there. We are playing in the water, splashing in the water, And then we'll splash in here, and then we take from that other water, we take some water to go drink as well. But sometimes if you look where it's coming from, most of the time it comes from the mountain. The water coming from the mountain will be very clean. There's not many bad things happening up there. There is natural, baboons and stuff living the way they do. That's fine. But there is parts where the waters were totally clean. We never had issues. We never got sick. Got the water from down, dripping from upspring, and we get that water. We drink and we splash. That was it. Today, people are lining up, you guys, with buckets and buckets of water. I don't know if I shared that with you yet. Oh, there it is. I'm gonna share it with you. If you're on WhatsApp, you've seen it. If you're not on WhatsApp, you're gonna see it for the first time. This is my country today, on this day. Here we go. Sacredness of water. So Divine gave me a song that talks about water. That's my people lining up for water in this city. I have never seen anything like this in the history of my people. I have not heard them going through that. This is in the city. There's no water. You can see they're lining up. There is something, either it's a cab or it's a pipeline. It looks like it's a pipe that bringing water from somewhere. So there is like the World Vision and other things like maybe UNICEF and whatever. Some are pitching in, bringing waters from where, I don't know, bringing the water to the people. So people are lining up for water. That's not even a line. When does this bucket get the water before the other? Which one gets the water first? It's confusion. Which bucket gets the water first? I guess they do 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't even know. That's what's going on right now. I've been calling on the water spirits of Zimbabwe. Come and join me. Never give up, because I know they are there. I have not given up. I started the project of raising money to do water in Zimbabwe in 2010. I have not stopped. And today, Love, Peace, Harmony Foundation said yes. I have shared my video of asking for help since 2014. To all the students of Master Shah, to everyone around the world, on YouTube, on Facebook, I've shared. I've never given up still. I'm still sharing it. Someone has heard it. Master Shah's foundation has heard it. Because of the love of Master Shah. They said we will help. So on the 21st, we invite each and every one of you, including your families. The event is free. But on that day, we'll be asking people, those who are able to give even $1, it's going to dig the well for the people of Zimbabwe. So I call upon all the water spirits of Zimbabwe. Oh, my Ocean, I left her in the living room. My goddess of water. Dear the soul of Ocean, the goddess of water. It brings tears in my eyes because when I got that present, it was for Christmas or my birthday, I think. I can't remember. And just 2 weeks ago, Master Paul had a reading for me. I can share with you someday. When I'm not recording it, I'll share it with you. In the reading, it talks about how I am or was the goddess of water with the abilities. So if I once was, if I will be, or if I can be again, I ask the divine and God to truly allow me to embody those qualities again. So I call upon all my incarnations from the beginning of my creation to be present. All my incarnations when I was the goddess of water, when I was able to help bring water to the people that are thirsty, that are so traumatized. Imagine, what I imagine here is this. In one picture, my mother in my mother's yard, my mom has a well, right? So because when God teaches you, blesses you after you have learned your lessons, after you have passed the test in this school of life, God blesses you. I passed the test of what forgiveness is after being angry for 4 years. When I forgive, God says, you've learned the lesson of what forgiveness can do. You feel good, you feel happy, and I'm going to bless you to make you even more happy. I got a house that my mother has today. And on top of that house, it came with cherry on top. The borehole, the well my mom is using today. It would have never occurred in my life that we need to dig a well. Never occurred. But God was preparing me. And my mom doesn't struggle when I'm out here learning the wisdom through Master Shah. So my mom is comfortable with water, with a garden, big yard where she can farm, do that. But not everyone is blessed in the same way. So my mom, through her heart, she brings on the people. They line up with their buckets at the house. So I call upon all the gods and goddesses that I've ever been to please step forward and help. Help the people of Zimbabwe to get the water. Diana's work no vamvura. Diana's work no vamvura, yeah. Diana's work no vamvura, yeah. Diana's work no vamvura, yeah. Oh, yeah, oh, yeah, oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, oh, yeah, oh, yeah, yeah. Zanonde. Oh, yeah, Zanonde. Oh, yeah, Zanonde. Oh, yeah, Zanonde. Oh, yeah, come on, me. Oh, yeah, come on, yeah. Oh, yeah, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This is the song that I wrote called Mvura, Water. Water is sacred. I recorded the song in 2010 here in Portland. But before that, there is a traditional song that talks about the water spirits that wants me to sing. Zino muna zambezi mondor, zino muna zabe mondor, zino muna zambezi mondor, zino muna zabezi, zino muna zambezi mondor. No muna sabe, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, zino mam, dambe mondoro zino mam, dambe zi mondoro zino mam, dambe mondoro zino mam, dambe zi mondoro zino mam, zino mam, I know I'm beyond Honda. I know I'm not Zambezi. I know I'm beyond Honda. Yeah. I know I'm not Zambezi. Not Zambezi. No, no, Zambezi. No, no, So I'm still trying to figure out the picture of what the Mondoros look like. They are water spirits, but what I saw was different spirits of animal spirits. Some were just like ancestral spirits, people going into this place, fetching water from the pond, and there's drumming and people just having fun, which is like either I'm dreaming or I saw this as a kid where we will be like at the river, just having fun and drumming, just playing, you know? And so these Mondoros, some of them are very serious. They take their fetching of water very seriously to come and provide to the village, to the people. And so the song is calling on the water spirits called the Mondoros. Mondoro is a water spirit. So they say they are drinking from the Zambezi River. They are drinking from the Zambezi River. And it's a song we grew up singing, a very traditional, very deep traditional spirit song. And so I call upon those spirits to truly come into the lands that are dry, into the lands that are like here right now, where there's fires, to dim the fires, to dim these lights, the burning of the lands, and be able to serve the animals and the trees and us. Well, you know, we are not healthy right now. With the oxygen is not clean out there. You can like taste them when you go outside. It's like you can in here, you can feel it. So with COVID-19, what does that do, right? Toxic oxygen, toxic air, and the disease out there, and the lungs are being affected. How many %? Both ways, right? My 9-year-old said, I hope this is not political. No, he's not 9 anymore, sorry. He was born on 09. He's 11 now. He says, I hope this is not political. I said, what are you talking about? He goes, you never know. These things, mom, sometimes you never know. I'm like, wow, okay. From 11-year-old, he's really kind of thinking differently, but we never know. We never know. Are we meant to suffer more with the COVID-19 in our lungs? Is it just nature saying, hey, strengthen yourself, purify yourself? You know, so now we're going to do a foundation practice to strengthen ourselves so that we can be able to go out to serve these people of Zimbabwe and all the other people around the world. I wish these buckets were showing me water. I'll be feeling we're happy right now, but they're empty. Looks like there's water to some, but no, there isn't. It's empty. How long do you stand in that kind of line? If not days, right? Weeks. And I can imagine babies crying, Mama, I need some water, Mama, water, Mama. And the mom's like, it's okay, I'll get you water, it's okay. That's what we're fine, don't cry. And looking for the water, don't cry, baby, it's okay. And some gets frustrated and go, I said, told you there's no water. I doubt there is that. I didn't see that in the struggle we went through. I didn't hear that. All I heard was, we're assured everything is okay. Don't worry, it's all fine. It's okay, it's fine, it's all right. I got this, I'll get you water. Get you all you need, my baby, it's okay. You know, giving hope. We always have to give hope to each other. Whether we know it's coming or it's not, just stay hopeful and trust that that which created us will serve us, will bring us. This is Mother Earth's cry. You know, this is the voice of the voiceless through the picture. Pictures can speak louder than words. These people are, I've not seen anything like that. That could be me right there. That's where sometimes some people feel this guilt thing of, why me? Why am I the one in getting everything here? Everything. I'm spoiled with everything. Even the power to heal, I'm given it. To transform my life and others' life. Why am I not taking action and help others also transform their life? We can transform our environment. When we call Mother Earth and we sing love, peace, and harmony with her, invite all the souls that are affected, including the souls of these buckets, and say, come sing with us. Create a miracle, please, so you can be full of water. To some people, this bucket is all they have. They don't even have the money to buy extra bucket. This blue one here on the corner, perfect. Everything here is serving, guys. Everything here is talking. It has something. It is speaking. This big one here is like, yeah, if you're lucky enough, you can have this big one on the corner right here. You can fill it up and, you know, but some don't even have a little bit. Growing up, we had cans like this. Most of them were made of tin, metal, and they will be old such that they start making a hole, a real hole. I know that for a sure. I experienced that in my grandmother's homestead. The can has a hole. You have to mend it. So we'll either use plastic, we'll bend the plastic into that hole. Sometimes it stays, we go to the water, we carry the water. When you put the can on here, you're pushing in its base inside. The part that was sealed with this plastic, dripping with the hot plastic, it goes in, it starts leaking again. You're going home, it's going on you. Sometimes it leaks through halfway through home. And then we learned to do the natural way. The natural way is we took the mud, you know, the mud that makes pots, pottery or whatever, just mud. We took mud and you make it really thick. You mix it well and mix it well. Take out the rough rocks and mix it really well. And then you seal where there's a crack of the can. You seal it and you seal it. You can carry water for days without it leaking. You can take it home, put it down. As long as you don't move the can around, the water can stay there for weeks. I learned the natural way of living. Once natural disaster hits and you don't know what to do, if we still have internet, you can ask me, Loveness, how do I survive? You know, I'm not saying I can make you survive, but I have some natural skills, primitive ways of living, which will be needed sometime. When natural disasters hit, we need to learn how to live primitively, how to purify that water when it's dirty and drink it. What kind of trees you can survive from. You need to learn what's edible out there right now. You know, if it's edible now, what is it I can survive from it? There's a lot of things you can survive from it. Anyway, love you everyone. Thank you everyone. And Dove, can you give us a lower dantian practice, please? Thank you so much. And sorry everyone for long talking, but sometimes things have to be said. We'll do our best. Tomorrow we'll be on program and doing it at least the 10 minutes that I really want to do. But I feel like there was something that needed to be said. I just don't know which one. Love you, everyone.
Love you, Loveness. Thank you so much. I could really feel, I love the water and I love the rain. I lived in Hawaii for so many years, and Divine taught me how to connect with the water. And for many, many years, it was a lesson to have my connection with Divine and the water in Hawaii. And so I feel for the people who don't have the connection to water and the land that has dried up in the water. And I love, and I want to send my love and gratitude to the awareness of love, peace, and harmony, of what love, peace, and harmony can do. And I wanted to share that what Heaven was saying was, when the people received their well in Zimbabwe, and I could see it there, and I could see the people coming to the well, receiving the blessed water. And I could see little like business cards or flyers that were there present, so people could take the song home. And when the people acknowledged the song of love, peace, and harmony and began to sing in Zimbabwe, that's when the water spirits will awaken and bless everyone. And so it was very beautiful. And so even more we can focus our strength and our love and our gratitude. But before we can serve in that way, we have to build our foundation. We have to build a strong foundation so we can serve these beautiful people. We can serve them to bring the water, to send the water to Zimbabwe, and a big, beautiful black cloud of rain to soak and nourish. But to be able to do that, we need to strengthen our foundation. And so as we align with our body, and just like the cracks on the water, as we're carrying the water, we have a leaky body, and we use that mud. We'll use the divine teachings as our mud. as our, and we strengthen with that mud to where we can seal our body, seal our foundation, so we can have a strong foundation without any leaks of our light and energy to be able to serve and send water, to be in nature, to live without off-grid, I call it. I lived in Hawaii for off-grid for many years, and I too understand how to live without or with, with nature. And it's a beautiful process. So here in the city, I'm very spoiled as well. And so let us shine this light of our gratitude into our lower Dantian. Dear the soul of our lower Dantian, we love you, honor and appreciate you. You have the power to fully expand, to seal the cracks in our lower foundation with your light and your love. Do a great job. Thank you. Dear heaven, dear Mother Earth, dear countless planets, stars, galaxies, and universes, dear all of our divine Tao source treasures, dear our spiritual fathers and mothers in heaven, dear these saints, the Taoist saints, angels, guides, guardians, protectors, lamas, gurus, kahunas, the water spirits, the soul of rain, the soul of water. We love you, honor you, and appreciate you. Please come to help us, to strengthen our foundation, to build our foundation so we can become and step into our power of who we were in those past lives. We carry into this life. We have that power. We have the love. We are Tao Hands practitioners. We are students of Master Sha. And dear our Tao Hands, if you have Tao Hands, you would like to offer yourself a blessing at this time to boost your lower Dantian. Dear my Tao Hands, please turn on to offer my lower Dantian the most appropriate blessing to expand, to build a strong foundation. So very grateful. And dear the sacred number Joe, number 9 in Mandarin is Joe. Please bless our lower Dantians. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And let us chant Joe. Joe. Joe, 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 Joe. Joe, 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 Joe. Joe, 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 Joe. Joe, 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 Joe. Joe, 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 Joe. There are first, second, third soul houses, our Ming Men, our Wei Lu, our Wei Yin, our Kundalini, acupuncture, all of our acupuncture points within our Zhong area, all these sacred areas, our Kung Temple. We love you, honor you, and appreciate you. You have the power to fully expand, to build our foundations, to strengthen our foundation, to grow our foundation, so we can hold our power, our light, our channels onto Mother Earth to help others. Thank you. Hey, 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 ya, hey, ya, hey, ya, yo, hey, ya, hey, ya, yo, hey, ya, hey, ya, hey, ya, yo, hey, ya, hey, ya, hey, ya, hey, Hung, H-E-N-G, hung, hung, hung.
Mm.
Hung, hung, hung. Hung, hung, hung. Hong, hong, hong. Hong, hong, hong. And so Kevin is asking me to sing Love, Peace, and Harmony for our lower Dantian. To really focus this love, peace, and harmony, strengthening and sealing the cracks in our foundation. Lula, lula, lee. And dear the soul of my love, peace, harmony, Jindan, I love you, honor, and appreciate you. Please offer everyone's lower Dantian a blessing to boost their foundation and to boost their foundation practice. So very grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Lula, lula, lee. Lula, lula, lee. Lula, lula, lee, lula. Lula, lee, lula. Lula, lee, lula. I love my heart and soul. I love all humanity. Join hearts and souls together. Love, peace, and harmony. Love, peace, and harmony. Why won't Shin Haling? Why Shan Relay? Wan Ling Rong Hamushi Shan. Shan I Ping An Hashay. Shan I Ping An Hashay. Hey, aloha, my iau. Hey, aloha, kakau, papa. Hey, pili, my puwai, kakau. Aloha, malohia, alokahi. Aloha. Malohia lahokahi. And then let's move to our Ming Men, our compassion, our Ming Men Jindan, Ming Men Jindan, Ming Men, Ming Men, Ming Men Jindan. Ming Men Jindan. Visualize a golden light. Visualize love, peace, harmony, rainbow light ball. Dear the soul of our love, peace, harmony, rainbow light ball, please go to sit in everyone's Ming Men acupuncture point as appropriate, their Tao point, offering love, peace, and harmony, blessing to their Ming Men, to our Ming Men's, our foundation, as appropriate. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love our Ming Men. 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 I love Ming Men, Ming Men, Ming Men, Ming Men, Ming Men, Ming Men Jin Dan, Ming Men Jin Dan. How? Thank you. That was a little bit different. Heaven wanted me to be a little flexible this morning, so it was hard in my mind. But I know that divine flexibility for any practice, as long as we offer the soul invocation, our soul power to that area, we can transform using any of Master Sha's mantras. We're so very blessed. I can really feel my lower dantian vibrating. So thank you, everyone. Love you, everyone. How?
Thank you so much, Dav. Thank you. Hey, Gregory, thank you for joining us. So yeah, I did not know I was gonna be talking about love, peace, harmony, and there you are with love, peace, and harmony back there. It just is the alignment that we are in. We are well aligned and we are in the channel. So we are at this message at the right time. We just are at the right place at the right time. So everything is in connection, everything is in alignment, and it's okay. You know, it might look like things are really too bad and like the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. You know, we can do this. We can pass this test. Let's do the best we can to increase our lower dantian and do our forgivenesses more. So the forgiveness we can do really is to ask forgiveness for whatever it is, you know, whatever is challenging us. It means maybe us or our ancestors, maybe we were not taking care of the environment, or maybe we were just ignorant because of the lack of wisdom. Yeah, I was reading something, it was political, but I was reading these memes and then I was like, oh wow, there's some cool memes, but they're political though. But it was talking about how somebody said they love the poorly uneducated people because they have so much ignorance, and due to being poorly educated, so there's ignorance in them. And I thought it was really amazing to find something like that. And then every time when I talk about ignorance, I say ignorance is due to lack of spiritual wisdom, right? And Master Sha also teaches exactly that. He says that it's a lack of spiritual wisdom that we are ignorant. We don't see things the way they should be because we don't know any better. Sometimes either we are just focused on, oh, this is how my life should be, this is my life is, this is how my grandparents did it, and I'm just ignorant to being, how about I just explore and see what other people are doing? What could be those people doing? What could be, you know, can I learn something? Can I be friends with them? Can, you know, what do they eat? Is it yummy? It looks good. I see it in the stores. I don't know what it is. Can I try it? Then I can check which culture is this thing. It looks good. I see this big weird fruit. I want to try them. You know, sometimes they're cut in half in the Asian stores. I'm like, oh, this looks so juicy and good. I don't know how to eat it. Now I have to find someone Asian and say, hey, can you help me understand how this thing is eaten? You know, and then I can learn. So then I'm breaking away from ignorance. Some people look at things like, ew, 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 you know, just try. So ignorance is really because sometimes we're just, yeah, you know, we think our stuff is better than other people's, so we don't want to try other people's things, or we just were not exposed to any of the wisdom or any of the knowledge or the books or whatever that is. So we become ignorant. We don't know. Just like when I look at how we did with the baobab tree, when the baobab tree grows in Africa during rainy season, they come up. They're very soft. They're like a carrot. They're still babies. We uproot, take that thing out and eat it. It's juicy, it's sweet, it's small, it's tender. So we ate the baobab trees when they were little like that. So I'm looking, I'm like, oh. So I read today, it says the baobab tree takes 10 to 15 years to start to fruit. That gave me hope. I said, 15 years, that's fine. 10 to 15. My son is 11 today. 10 years from now, he'll be 21. I would rather at 21, he enjoys a baobab tree that I planted today. His children will also enjoy that. So it's even said, when you read there, it says, many people are discouraged from farming this tree because of taking 10 to 12, 20 years, 15 years. That's not long. So if we are discouraged to preserve things because they take long, they'll never be preserved. So when I read 10 to 15, I was like, wait a minute. In 10 years, I'll be 59. I can do this. I can enjoy the baobab tree. I can do this. If I'm that stingy, like I'm doing just because I want to enjoy you also, why should I do it if I'm not going to enjoy it? At least I can say, okay, I know I'm stingy, I'm like that. So let me go do it for me. In 15 years, 10 to 15 years, I should be eating this baobab tree. I'm going to plant it, right? I still have a chance to live that much. So I will be encouraging the people of my country to plant this tree like no business, like no one's business. I don't know if that's what we're saying, never mind. Like no one has ever seen, right? Because they're easy to come up. We just need to nourish them and protect them so no one breaks them. That's simple. And the people themselves are going to protect their own environment. There's many trees we'll be planting. We just could not start because there's no water. When I asked them, start planting trees, they said, Auntie, what are you talking about? How do we water them? For years, I've been asking them, they said, how do we water them? We can't water, there's no water. Then Divine said, Loveness, you need to start at the root cause. The root cause of this drought, and not just drought, but the hunger and the not being able to plant the trees is because there's no water. Go at the root cause, heal the water first. Then the whole place was going to be healed. And then heaven showed me this place. Before I even met Master Shah, they showed me through someone. It wasn't me seeing it. Through this lady, she said, oh my gosh, this thing you are doing. She said, the whole country will be asking you, how did you do it? Because they see the whole place changes. The trees, the fruit, the land, people are farming. It's just amazing. And go and check a place called the Rainmakers. The Rainmakers. They are based in Canada, but they're helping in Uganda. In 2 years, for the first time this year, people in Uganda are harvesting for the first time. They've not harvested in forever. Many have not seen their parents farm anything because of the drought. Excuse me. So these Rainmakers are helping. So we are hoping to partner with them. We are already partnering as Love, Peace, and Harmony. So we had a meeting last week, the Love, Peace, Harmony Foundation, and I'm a coordinator for Zimbabwe and Africa myself. So I'm the regional coordinator for Love, Peace, and Harmony in Zimbabwe and Africa. So we sat down with them. Hopefully, they heard they're going to be seeing more of our need. They were able to give at least 200-something thousand to Uganda. I have no doubt they'll be coming to give also a little bit to us. But I have no attachments if they do or if they don't. We still are asking. We say, thank you. Can you please ask us? Divine said, when you ask, you'll be given. But if you don't ask, people don't know if you need help. So the people of Zimbabwe, they are sending me to be their mouthpiece, to be their instrument, their messenger for what they are struggling with. If I did not struggle to get to school, I would have not been a messenger for them like I'm doing now. Maybe I would have not been empowered enough to be able to speak in this language, which I'm speaking so fast sometimes it's kind of not good anymore. But I'm so grateful I'm able to speak so I can ask the world to help. Love you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. So I can't remember what I wanted to share. I'm not going to share it in public. It's okay. It was political, but it was talking about the ignorance. And I thought it was just kind of amazing. All right. So anyone, here it is. Let me read it. I hope it doesn't have anyone, president or anyone's name in there. Oh gosh, it does. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I don't like to be. I don't like politics in my stuff at all. This is the first time I'm reading something. It does have the presidents, but hey, let's read what it says. It's already here. It says, according to nearly every poll Biden has a wide lead over Trump among all groups of voters except one: whites without a college education. And remember, this is I'm not saying it from a race point of view, but I just thought this part of ignorance was the best part I wanted to look at. It says, whites without a college education. Remember when Trump said, "I love the poorly educated. Profound ignorance is indeed the only excuse for supporting," whatever that part. But anyway, please forgive me. It's not coming out the way I really wanted to say it, but it was just something about ignorance is due to lack of wisdom. So if we are not educated enough, and education doesn't mean really just going to school and sit in that and get degrees. It's educating yourself. You know, to me, the real wisdom is the spiritual wisdom, not just the books wisdom. It's okay, I did the books and stuff, but many of it was just, I was cramming this thing, just putting in here. It was not helping much for me to really, you know, science, math helped, you know, geography, they did help to a certain level. But then now we are in the school of life to learn more from what we have learned in the school. Take it from there, go, take it out, you know. If we got a degree in medicine as a doctor, now you can take that doctor degree and say, hey, this doctor degree taught me how to administer the medicine. But if there was a natural thing I could administer and put the love I was putting as a doctor, and I could help more people with it, and maybe start finding it and start doing it, right? So we can use our education into the natural ways of being, asking the divine to allow my education to make me see more deeper those things that I did not learn in school. So they help me to read, to speak. So I'm grateful for school. I'm really grateful. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm grateful for it. Without school, I wouldn't be here. But we are not taught the real big deep things though, right? So those are the things our own soul has to push themselves. My teacher's not answering me. Teacher, how about this? Teacher says, no, that doesn't exist. Okay, teacher, you're not getting it. Mom, can you ask me, help me? What is this? Mom says nothing like that. I'm like, okay, mom, you don't get it. Pastor, can you help me? What is this? Pastor says nothing like that. I'm like, okay, no one gets me. Okay, God, that's what I did. I said, please, God, help me. And please, God, answer me. There's something here. Then I met Master Shah. Master Shah said, yeah, it is the laws of the universe. It is the laws of the universe. Wow, I knew it. I knew it. I asked so and so. They said they don't know. I asked so and so. They said they don't know. But deep within, I knew there was something. And Divine said, if you ask, you shall be given. So he answers me. He gave me a helper, gave me Master Shah. And then I'm studying from Master Shah. I'm sharing. Now, as I'm studying, I'm like, oh, it connects me back to my roots. Oh my gosh, this is exactly what I remember as a kid. And I'm like, oh, it's exactly, it connects back. It is a web, it connects you back to the roots. We are going back to our roots to rediscover what our soul knew, what our mind had forgotten. Thank you, Divine Tao Source. Thank you, Master Shah. Thank you, Heaven. Thank you, all the holy beings that came here to serve with us. Thank you, each and every one of you, for being here, for bringing your love, your open heart, so I can talk, blah, 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 blah. Hopefully one of the things sinks in. Some of them are really sinking, or we can see because we are connected. When you guys start to give a feedback, I can see where we are connected. We are very connected most of the time here. You can be just sitting there, but it's sipping in. You're also saying, oh yeah, I see this, and you're bringing it in. That's what makes us amazing and unique group here. An amazing forgiveness tribe. Love you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. If you didn't see this yesterday, I want to share it with you. You can share now. Anyone wants to share? Before I go make breakfast.
Loveness, it's Klaus. Thank you so much for your teaching and for all what you bring up to us. I had one idea to for the baobab tree, because for me it's a symbol of time and space. This tree is is growing in the horizontal line, and that represents normally the time and the space, and therefore maybe people have to learn live like the baobab tree, because some things will take some time. And in our society today, everything is speeding up. So this tree is very nice to see that it needs some time to reach or to live your life. And most of our people are living in the past or in the future, and they ignore the day, the moment or now. So that's that's what the tree is telling me at the moment. And in Germany, we have the same word, ignorance, but in Germany, we put some emotions inside. In Germany, it doesn't mean that you don't know. It means that you don't want to know. It's a little different. I don't know what it is in English, because ignorance, to ignore, that is a little bit inside. But ignorance means normally don't know. And in Germany, we say, if someone, if we use the word ignorance, we say this one don't want to know. So he's refusing to get wisdom.
So it can be very hard word on others too. It feels like an insult to other people also. But when I'm looking at it the spiritual way, I'm like, oh, you know what? I was raised, they taught us in stories, folk tales, like, and you're imagining, you know, during the nighttime, in the evening, they were told the stories. You just go with it and you just visualize and see things and explore in your mind and get creative in your mind, you know? So that's how we were told our stories. So it just makes you want to know more. So yeah, so sometimes ignorance can sound like an insult, but it really means, you know, you're not trying to take a step, putting action or a little energy to know something, you know, take action to explore and know something. That's how I look at it. But it can feel really harsh for other people, and I apologize if it does. Thank you, Klaus.
Thank you, Loveness. Thank you, everyone.
So yeah, I loved this baobab tree, so I'm gonna share it again. Yeah, oh yeah, so Klaus, what you were saying, yes, the message I got a while back is persistence. Remember when we're talking about the stuff that Daniel made for me, and the one he made for Dav and other people, that stuff, the tree itself, growing in the deserts, you know, is that what's called resilience, and moving forward, forging on, staying strong no matter what, and being patient no matter it's hot, it's cold, it's whatever. You're not in a rush, or I need to grow so I don't get this to do this, or the weather to catch on me. They live no matter what, and they still serve. They know without rushing, they still serve. So 10 to 15 years before you make a fruit, wow, I want to eat it more now, so maybe I can learn some patience, you know. Personally, I've learned some patience at a certain level. I see my life 10 years from now, and I don't rush to it. And I take my baby steps getting there, bit by bit. And it happens. And when I do that, what I've seen is, I want to share with you, you'll be the first people to see this. Or maybe I shouldn't show you. You need to come to the event, the Love, Peace, Harmony event, so you can see it there. The performance that's being done by this African group that I'm working with in Zimbabwe. They are working on the water projects and all these other projects I'm doing in Zimbabwe, building the orphanage in Zimbabwe. They are a performing group. I can't remember how I got into that, into them, but I wanted to share something about it. Never mind about it. But this tree is teaching about being persistent, staying strong, and believing in yourself. When you're believing in yourself, there's no rushing, like people have to see me. That's like, I'm awesome, I'm great. Look at me, I can do this. You know, I'm powerful. It's just ease. It's just going with nature's way and say, just grow and grow and grow. And serve and serve. And every season it serves. There is water, there is no water. it still gives fruit. Like I said yesterday, I was talking about how its roots looks just like that. I did not know. It just came out of my mouth. I did not know. But that's how they were kind of showing me. Then I went to read, go Google about the baobab. They said the roots, the upside part of it looks just like its roots. It looks like this baobab tree put upside down. Amazing. So we are in alignment with nature, guys. Thank you. Love you. Anyone else wants to share? And if anyone needs a blessing, you can let me know. Otherwise, I wasn't really pushed to tell you about any of which one is really needed. But if you need one, let me know. Anyone else wants to share? Love you guys. We're gonna go bye-bye. It's a weekend.
Morning. Love. Morning.
Yes, go ahead, Dan.
Yes, I'd like to share. There's a few things I got for sure, but
Yes, please.
I was about the saguaro.
Yes.
The saguaro has the roots of the saguaro actually are pretty shallow. There's one tap root that does go deep to hold it straight up, but one of the things that's known about the saguaro is that the roots stretch out because out here in the desert sometimes it doesn't rain that much and it
Yeah.
just lightly rains. So in order for the saguaro to pick up the rain that it needs to survive through the desert time, through the summer times without water, is the roots stretch out. So however tall the saguaro is, that's how much the roots are stretched out in 360 degrees all the way around it. So even if one little drop here or there falls, it's able to pick it up and absorb it and use it. And what I got with that is like divine divine flexibility for us. So we can go deep and we can also stretch out for whatever it is we need for. So the plants teach us.
Yes.
And also here in, let me see if I can put my camera. Here in my house, also in the
Oh,
property where I'm
I
doing,
remember that. Show that again.
we have these cactuses though. These are a different type of cactus. This is the cholla. Here, this is edible. This particular cactus is edible. Not only is it edible, it's one of the most nutritious things you can
We
find
have
growing
those
in
in
the
my country.
desert.
We have those.
It has calcium. It has all the stuff we need, all the vitamins. It's amazing. They highly recommend it. There's my cat, Lucy. Hi, Lucy. And and so many. I have aloe vera. So just outside, like you said, nature gives us food. If we learn, and it's from the ancestors, the people in the land were like, I'm reconnecting to a lot of this. There's a lot of teachings that are coming to me too from my ancestors and from the native people and from the land here to connect and to learn because
Is that a saguaro
Mother Earth,
stick? Wait, is that a saguaro stick that's on the ground?
yes, these are the saguaro bones. You could see this is part of the, I don't know if you saw my totem pole, this is part of the wings here. This is how the arms look when they stretch out. They say one of these arms doesn't start growing until 100 and some years. Once the saguaro has been 100 and some years, you could see these saguaros, they don't have any arms on them yet. See?
Yeah.
And this is a family of saguaros. You could see here, this is a blessing. Sometimes you don't see them, you see them growing alone as they get big, but you can see the mama and the dad and the babies here. So Arizona all my life, but I've never lived. Well, I've seen saguaros, but where I live now, it's like a garden of saguaros. It's just saguaro, thousands and thousands. It's protected. There's a national park right out here, so they're
Wow.
protected, and I just feel such a good energy here. Let me show you. There's I think they said in order for a saguaro to grow to be 6 feet, it's 75 years. I'm 6 foot. You can see this little guy here. See this little guy growing? And then there's another guy here. He's maybe 50 years old, somewhere around there. And then we have these. This guy's probably about 10 feet.
Wow.
You can see this guy here.
Yeah.
So you can see he's taller than me for sure. And then we have the big guys here.
Oh man.
You could see how many arms. Plus, you could see all the nests of the woodpeckers. You see all the holes there?
Oh my gosh.
That's where the woodpeckers make their nest, so so they could be protected.
Yeah.
And you could see way up there. There's one big hole. So I've been blessed to
Yeah.
actually see the nest. When the saguaro falls down, the two things that are left, and this is amazing, and I think it's such a beautiful treasure to know. The two things that are left are the saguaro bones, which is like the stick that you got, and the nest of the woodpecker. Because what happens is when the woodpecker takes out all the meat and all the bones out of the saguaro, with the saliva, it makes a callus. And so that callus
What?
gets so hard, it makes it hard. It makes it like a callus, like a scar tissue.
Okay.
Inside those holes become scar tissue. So when this saguaro falls after 100, 200 years, the two things that don't dissolve and don't break down are the woodpecker's nest and the saguaro bones. And I've been blessed, another connection for the woodpecker and the saguaro. And the message I get too is that that's how we have to make our homes. That's how we have to make our bodies, like the nest, our nest, where no matter what happens, no matter we put into it, and it stays, it doesn't break down.
Nice.
So this right here. I don't know if you could see it. This is a woodpecker's nest.
I want it.
It's so beautiful. I think it's so beautiful. When I found it, I was like, wow. So this whole saguaro, the whole outside had gone away. Everything had gone away. The two things that were left were the bones. You could see these are some of the bones that are
I,
falling off now.
I
And the
how
nest.
I will. Let's talk about that in a minute after this. I and guess what I got? Look.
Oh, wow. Yes.
You could see that? Can you see this?
Yes.
You saw what they are, right?
Oh, yes. The
Okay, I have to
fruit
talk
from,
so you can see me again. I have to talk so you can see. What is that? Can you see?
that's the fruit
Oh,
from
cactus.
the saguaro. Yeah,
Yeah.
cactus fruit, right?
I went to the store. I was like, oh, there they are. Oh, I was so happy. I rarely go to. I didn't know that store has them because there's a store that I used to get them a lot. It was an outside market, and then now I went to this Mexican store. I was like, oh, there they are. Okay, now I know where to get them. But eating them growing up, we have to be careful because there's so much seeds. If you eat too much of them, they don't, the roughage it doesn't really digest. The seeds don't digest. So as kids, we ate them too much. They will interlock, and then you get constipated.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's medicine too. You know that, right, Master Loveness? That particular fruit, it's anti-inflammatory. It's really a blessing. So you are truly blessed to have that, and we're truly blessed to be here together, and with the teachings of Master Shah. So we are truly blessed. Thank you so much. I love you all. Thank you.
You just take me home. Your background and the whole place there just reminds me of home. I just love it, man. Well, anyone else wants to share? Thank you, everyone. Oh yeah, so here we go. Here, Gregory, if you're still here, look at this. Watch, everyone, watch. That's a baobab tree fruit. See that? That's the fruit. That shell is hard. It is hard. It protects that fruit in there. But to me, every day at home, we have baobab. This is our candy. Other kids here are eating candy every day. We're eating this every day. And now look on Amazon, look online and see how much they are selling these things now. It says 2 ounce. I couldn't believe it said 2 ounce for how much? I said, what? Yeah. So that's the baobab tree, Gregory. Baobab fruit. And then we use these for cups, use them for scooping mealie meal, for scooping things, for water, for many things. Some of them are small, some are shaped differently. Yeah. Okay, I saw in the comment when you said I didn't know a baobab tree is a fruit. That's the fruit. Okay, love you, everyone.
Is it starchy like a banana?
Like a what? A banana?
Yeah, like a banana. Starchy.
Oh yeah, it's very starchy, but it is dry. So when it's wet, it's not as good. We will eat them when they're wet, but you want them dry. Even if they are sweet, when they're wet, they kind of like, so once they're dry, what we do, we take the inside, we put it in a mortar and thing, and we pound. So as we pound, there's a seed, small seeds inside this, like this one here. This might have like one seed right here, 1, 2, maybe 3 around here, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, about 10 seeds in this one. And these seeds, they have a nut inside. So growing up in Africa, many people, we don't see the dentist and we don't have teeth problems. We are chewing a lot. We are chewing different kinds of trees, fruit, or, so this baobab tree, we chew also the seeds. So we eat the outside. We eat like when you eat hard candy, you don't chew on hard candy usually. You kind of like that. So that's how we eat it. Because if you chew on it, it creates this thing that if you eat a lemon, if you have ever eaten a lemon, it creates this thing that makes your teeth go like, I don't know how to call it. It's kind of very not so good sensation. The more you eat baobab tree by chewing it, your teeth start to feel that way. So we just kind of suck on it and until it's only the seed, and then we start chewing on that seed. Sometimes we roast the seeds. And then we chew on them. So our jaws are always like, if you look, many Africans, especially in the countryside, their jaws are very strong. It's like we're always exercising, chewing. I open Coca-Cola. We use our teeth to open Coca-Cola. It's our everything. But then I come here in the city, like, my tooth, because I don't get to chew anymore. So anyway, a lot of answers on one little question, but because I talk too much. Anyway, love you, everyone. Anyone else wants to share? Okay. We love you. Have a nice one. Ciao, ciao. So yeah, so after we pound that, by the way, Gregory, we take out the powder, which is what they are selling now online. Sometimes they sell the whole thing. And then that powder, we will take the milk and put it with milk and mix, and we eat it like porridge. Or the other best thing to do is, if you want that milk to come out without pounding, because that's extra labor, pounding it is extra labor. So what you do is you take all these things out and put them in a container and just pour the milk and cover it and let it sit. And then we come with a thing. Now you can look my hands if you can see. Now we come with a thing. I'll use this that we call like a thing for a whisking thing. What do you call it? Right? And then we do this, and we mix until all the seeds come, the powder comes apart into the milk, and we scoop out the seeds. We scoop out the seeds, and kids will be like, seeds, putting them there, taking out the little bit that's left, and then the rest people eat almost like porridge and stuff. It's just miss it. All right, so that's that about the baobab tree today. Love you, everyone. Have a good one. I'm gonna end now, unless there's something really burning. Ringo, smile. Oh, I didn't end. Okay, smile one more time on camera.